Now, ever since NIO reported over 20,000 vehicles for the month of July, we've been seeing analysts or big financial institutions coming out and reiterate their buy rating and increase the price target on NIO. This is something that we've been seeing companies like Deutsche Bank, Morgan Stanley, Citi, and Bank of America doing, which is something that is, of course, was a good thing, or it's a good thing, because it looks like even the big financial institutions are seeing that NIO, checking on the kind of deliveries they produce for July, they deserve a price target increase or a price target raise, which is why we've been seeing them doing just that. Now, with that, you'll know that Bank of America, or for an institution like Bank of America, they came and increased their price target immediately after the July deliveries from $13 to, of course, $15.40, which of course it was something that is quite incredible or amazing to see a company like, or big financial institutions like Bank of America coming out and increase their price target onto NIO. Now, today, ladies and gents, we saw the very same Bank of America coming out and say, wait, hold on, and increase yet again the price target onto the NIO stock from that, of course, $15.40 to now $16.20. And of course, they base this on the fact that they think, or they see NIO continuing delivering over 20,000 deliveries even for the month of August. In fact, they are saying in the last quarter we are even going to see more vehicles, or even much bigger vehicles than the kind of vehicles that we are seeing NIO reporting or producing now in Q3, which is something that is incredible, right? But of course, before we dig deep into this video, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. And I really appreciate it. You can just hit the like button if you are enjoying the content that I'm giving you about big financial institutions continuing increasing the price targets onto NIO as they hope, or as they see the potential that it's unfolding right now onto NIO's deliveries, especially looking after the July deliveries, which we saw, of course, NIO delivering over 20,000 vehicles, which was not only a record breaking, but something that so many of the retail investors, and I suppose institutional investors, have been patiently waiting for. So if you're enjoying this kind of content, hit the like button, subscribe, because on this channel, NIO is one of the companies that I talk a lot about, because I believe in their fundamentals and their future prospects, which is why I bring you their latest news almost on a day-to-day. So without wasting any more of your time, yes, Bank of America came again just after a couple of weeks later. They had increased their price target on NIO to $15.40, and now they further increased it to $16.20. This is something that, as a retail investor, it should motivate you, because I've realized that in recent days, NIO, I think for the past 7 days, has been sort of like falling down or dropping sharply, which is something that is making some retail investors to panic. I've seen, of course, or received some of the comments from some retail investors panicking, but I, of course, one thing that I always tell them is that it's not like NIO is doing anything wrong. In fact, the fundamentals of NIO have grown so much, which is why we saw them, of course, reporting over 20,000 vehicles for the month of July, and the momentum is expected to continue. And already from the NAV insurance registrations, ladies and gents, we are already seeing that things have changed now in NIO, and chances are very high that we are going to see NIO, of course, continuing delivering over 20,000 vehicles even for August and September, which will be something that is incredible. So the fact that we are seeing these big financial institutions coming and reiterating buy rating and increasing price targets, it is something that, as a retail investor investing onto NIO or wanting to invest into NIO, should be a bullish thing, because of course those guys, they are more experienced into, of course, investing. They are more experienced in terms of course, buying stocks like NIO, and to get to see them continuing increasing their price target onto NIO, it is a good thing. Now, not only did Bank of America, of course, increase their price target onto NIO, but they said that for the month of August, they're expecting NIO to deliver vehicles of between 20 and 21,000. That is for the month of August. And something that really excites me is that, I mean, we've been saying it even on this channel, to say that chances are those low delivery numbers that we used to see, or we were seeing the first half of this year, those times have passed, and average 10,000 vehicles that we used to see from NIO, or we were seeing a lot in the first half of this year, ladies and gents, have now turned into 20,000. 20,000, it is the new 10,000 when we look into deliveries, which is something that, of course, to get to see analysts also seeing the same eye like what we are seeing, it is something something that is incredible and something that really made me to be excited when I saw the news when I opened my phone this morning. So I'm very excited about not only the new price target, by just of course the prediction or estimates that of course Bank of America put for the month of August when they look into the new deliveries. I mean, they're saying NIO could deliver 21,000 vehicles for August, which is it possible? I definitely think it's very much possible. We can see NIO even passing over 21,000 vehicles, because one of the things that we've been seeing, especially from the NEV insurance registrations, is that in the last 2 weeks we usually see of course deliveries or the number of NEV insurance registrations increasing, which is something that is of course incredible, something that makes us to be hopeful to say that the over 7,000 vehicles that NIO currently has from the 1st to the 13th of August are definitely going to be pumped by the numbers that we are going to see for the remaining of course days for the month of August, because chances are very high that, ladies and gents, we might be in it for a new record, meaning that we might of course deliver over or even more than the 20,400 which we saw NIO deliver for the month of July. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment and subscribe, and once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, you'll know that NIO, it is a stock that personally I believe that of course it requires you to do your own due diligence, that at least you don't get to panic sell, because like I said, the previous seven trading sessions we've been seeing NIO stock falling sharply. Regardless of the strong fundamentals that NIO is building, we've been seeing them of course dropping in terms of the share price. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.